start the new lesson, Simple Electric Circuit, first part of it. How do we observe the cell? Simple electric circuit, simple bulb, simple torch. A torch, every day we use it when the current goes, isn't it? Torch is made up of spherical glass which is attached to a metallic base. There is a filament inside the bulb. The positive pole of the cell should be connected to the positive terminal of the bulb. Similarly, the negative pole of the cell should be connected to the negative terminal of the bulb. A common source of electric charge is the torch battery. A torch battery contains a paste of chemicals and is said to be a dry cell since it does not contain a liquid. A common dry cell uses a torch consists of it consists of a rod surrounded by chemical paste in a metal case. It is an electric circuit. A torch contains a simple electric circuit. In a torch, what we see, children, two or more cells are connected to a torch bulb through a sliding switch. When the torch is needed to provide light, we close the sliding switch, isn't it? By pushing it. Now only if you have any torch in the home, you can see it when teacher is explaining you. Pushing it forward so the circuit is completed and the bulb lights up. The light comes in the bulb. Clear? We use every day, isn't it? Torch now, everyone have in the home. You all can understand now and take it in your hand and understand it now itself. We use electric cell in an alarm clock, wristwatch, transistor, camera, torch. What is the structure of electric cell? Let's see. An electric cell only provides electricity. That is the reason the bulb will glow. It provides electricity to as many devices. For example, an alarm clock. We use it every day, children. All of them have alarm clocks in the home, isn't it? What we put in it? We put an electric cell for it to work. Toys, we put electric cell. Pocket radios, which then this light is emitted from this torch and all. The primary difference between a torch or a flash light bulb and a bulb designed for use in household light fixtures is the voltage at which the bulb is designed to operate it, and the power. When the switch of the flashlight is pushed into the on position, it makes contact between the two contact stripes, which began a flow of electricity powered from the bacteria. The batteries are connected in such a way that electricity flow of electrons run between the positive and negative electrodes of the battery. In most torches, the lamp is either a tungsten filament, incandescent bulb, or a light emitting diode, which is known as LED, light emitting diode, LED. The tungsten filament or LED glows when electricity flows through it, thus producing a visible light. Tungsten is a natural element and the tungsten filament is a very thin wire. Got it, children? See the electric cell, NIPO cell on our computer screens. A torch light, DIY torch light. How do we go through it? Step 1. Required materials are circuit diagram. Connect a wire and an on and off switch. Connect an LED or a switch. Connect a resistor to a LED. Connect negative terminal to LED and a negative terminal of battery. Connect positive terminal LED and positive terminal battery. When you move the switch to shut off your flashlight, you connect the wires that run from the battery to the light bulb. All switches do the same thing, isn't it? Connect the wires to allow electric circuit to flow or disconnect wires to stop electric current from flowing. Bulb. A light bulb produces light from electricity. We are seeing types of bulbs nowadays in our house, in our markets, is it in shopping malls and all. not a simple zero bulb or light bulb, night bulb in our homes. Different types of bulbs are coming: LEDs, fluorescent bulbs, tube lights, isn't it? In addition, lighting a dark space they can be used to show an electric device is on, to direct the traffic or for heat and for many other purposes. Billions are in use, some even in the outer space. Early people used candles and oil lamps. You can ask your grandparents for this, isn't it? Even your parents also. Earlier they were candles and oil lamps if the current goes away. And current would go a lot. Power would not be like it is now all the time, every time. Hardly 5 or 10 minutes the power goes, current goes. We all start shouting. We call the electricity person, isn't it? Earlier it was not like that. Hours and hours in the evening, current goes. There's no possibility for 1 hour or the whole night the current would go. We would be on the candles and oil lamps. Candles, you can ask your parents. And grandparents, so khandil we used to tell, candles. We used to put kerosene oil. There was a lot of hard work for earlier people. Nowadays, you all are doing all fast forward and short tricks. Still, you all are saying we don't have this, we don't have that, isn't it? The light bulb with built-in rechargeable lithium ion battery that automatically switches on when the power goes out. Everbright distinguishes three states of operations: power is on, switches on, power is on, switches off, power is out. Correct? Never to left in the dark again with single Everbright. There are three basic kinds of light bulbs on the market: incandescent, halogen bulb, and CFL, compact fluorescent light. Halogen is very famous in functions and parties and all, isn't it? A very big bulb, a lot of intensity, more than 10 to 20 tube lights. So much of light will be there in halogen bulb. We feel very hot also. If it is summer season, we cannot on it. Mark Candido, co-owner of the accessory store in Stamford Connectivity, explains the difference in terms of athletes stage. As long as you don't put a bulb that uses more than 60 watts in that socket, you will be fine. The good news is the energy saving bulbs that replace 60 watts incandescent will you only use 10 to 15 watts depending on the actual bulb you buy and give off the same amount of light. How do you light a bulb with a battery and a wire? Follow these steps. Stir about 3 or 4 inches of insulation off each end of your two wires. Tape one end of one wire to the negative end of your battery. Tape the other end of the wire to the one side of the light bulb stem. Tape one end of the other wire to positive end of your battery. Now you see watch the light bulb light up. See the diagram. Glass chamber is there, filament is there inside the bulb, terminals and metal cap in the bulb, the internal part. Next we see the simple electric circuit. A circuit is a path that an electric current travels on, and a simple circuit contains three components necessary to have a functioning electric circuit, namely the source of voltage, a conductive path and a receptor. Water flows over a cliff as a light snowfall returns evaporated water to earth. The wires in a circuit carry the electric current to various parts of an electrical or electronic system. Your heart is the pump that drives the blood circulation in the body. What happens for electrons to do their job in producing light? There must be a complete circuit so they can flow through the light bulb and then back out. Every circuit is comprised of three major components: a conductive part such as a wire or printed etches on the circuit board, a source of electrical power such as battery or household outlet, and third one is the load that needs electrical power to operate, such as a lamp. A simple electric circuit making wiring or electrical diagram is easy with the power templates and symbols. Start with a collection of electrical symbols appropriate for you or in the diagram. Draw the circuits represented by lines. Drag and drop symbols to the circuits and connect them. Use line hops if any lines can need to cross. In this article we give the drawing for some simple electric circuit. AC lighting circuit, battery charging circuit, got it, energy meter, switch circuit, air conditioning circuit, thermocouple circuit, DC light circuit, lighting circuit, multimeter circuit, types of circuits, the current transformer circuit, and a single phase motor circuit. A simple circuit is one in which there is a single voltage source and a single resistance. One statement of Ohm's law gives the relationship between the current I, voltage V, and the resistance R in a simple circuit to be I is equal to VR, I is equal to. We'll conclude the lesson with the homework for today. First question, explain torchlight with example. Second question, describe. Sixth class we will be doing which lesson, children? Simple electric circuit. We have started first part of it. Today we will continue with the second part of the lesson. Switch. Even in our house, in the school, hospital, we see switches like electric switch. We know it on means the light, electricity comes, off it goes on. It is, everything is not in the switch, it is connected with the wires inside, isn't it? With the power, with the circuit, transformer, everything, electric switches are connected. We'll see in detail one by one. In electric engineering, a switch is an electrical component that can disconnect or connect the conducting path in an electrical circuit, interrupting the electrical current or diverting it from one conductor to another. Got it? An electrical switch serves the purpose of controlling the flow of electric current within a circuit. If an electric switch is a device that interrupts the electron flow in a circuit, switches are primarily binary devices, either fully on or off, and light switches have a simple design. When the switch is turned off, the circuit breaks and the power flow is interrupted. Circuits consist of a source of power and load. It can be used to both inhibit the flow of current or to initiate it. Got it, children? And the torch, everyone have torches in our home, isn't it? How it works, what are the importance of these torches when the current goes, the internal, what all are the wires and electric devices connected, we'll see now. The main switch is one of the part of control panel which has a large impact on progressing a project and applies or disconnects the power of control panel. An electric switch is any device used to interrupt the flow of electrons in a circuit. Switches are essentially binary devices. They are either completely on, closed, or completely off, the open. A torch is a practical example of simple electric circuit which we use every day in our hands. It is an electric device that emits light. It consists of bulb, electric cells, a switch, a reflector, and a cylindrical shape casing bulb. The bulb emits the light when the electric current flows through its filament, connecting the torch bulb to the cell. For this, what all we need? You need to attach the wires to the two ends of the cell. The positive pole of the cell should be connected to the positive terminal of the bulb. Similarly, the negative pole of the cell should be connected to the negative terminal of the bulb. Clear? Now the torch. Torch is a practical example of a simple electric circuit. It is an electric device that emits light. It consists of bulb, electric cells, a switch, reflector, and a cylindrical shape casing the bulb. A bulb emits light when electric current flows through its filament. What are the parts of torchlight? We'll see now. Batteries. When activated, the batteries are the pow- power source for your light, for your torch. Case, the tube that houses the parts of the torch, including the batteries and lamp, is a light lamp. Contacts, switch, reflector, switch, and lens, and the batteries. Are a source of energy for the torch. Chemical energy is stored in the battery, which is changed into electrical energy and then light energy as the light glows. An electric circuit is a pathway that allows electricity to flow or a system that allows electrical energy to move. When the switch of the torch is on, it allows contact between two contact strips, which begin a flow of electricity. This power is from the battery. The reflector transmits the light rays from the lamp. Got it, children? Creating a steady beam of light, which is the light you see emitting from the torch. What all torch has? Plastic casing, metal switch contacts, lights switch you can see in the diagram, metal spring and C-sized cells which are connected in series, lamp contact, lamp filament and the reflector. Is it, children, okay? Electricity to easily flow are called conductors. One type of metal, copper, is most often used for electrical wires since it is very easy to bend and is inexpensive to mine and produce wires from it. Which metal? Copper is a good conductor. Materials that do not allow electricity to pass easily through them are called insulators. Now see the definitions, examples. The conductors and insulators are the types of material. One of the major difference between conductor and insulator is that the conductor allows electricity, that is current or the heat, to pass through it, whereas insulator does not allow the current to pass through it. Glass, rubber, oil, ispat, figure glass, porcelain, ceramic, quartz, there is other energy to pass through it. These are good conductors. Now see the diagram there, it will be more clear to you. Conductors allow energy to pass. Spoon, glass, thermal energy, electrical energy. Insulators, slow energy transfer, the glass, wood and all. 10 electrical conductors are silver, gold, copper, steel, sea water, aluminium, mercury, steel, iron, sea water. And insulators are which keep the electricity from leaving power lines. Glass, plastic or ceramic insulators high up on power poles keep electricity from traveling down the pole to the ground. Rubber or plastic insulation around the cords keeps the electricity in the wires and prevent them from getting a shock. Identifying the conductors and insulators. How do we identify them? Now, how do we identify the conductors and insulators? Conductors conduct electricity very easily because of their free electrons. Got it? Whereas insulators oppose electric current and make poor conductors. Some common conductors are copper, aluminium, gold, and silver. Whereas some common insulators are glass, air, plastic, rubber, and wood. Thomas Alva Edison realized that the problem with Swan's design was the filament. How it discovered the bulb? A thin filament with high electrical resistance would make a lamp practical because it would require only a little current to make it glow. Got it? He demonstrated his light bulb in December. Whereas Benjamin Franklin, he introduced electricity. But his experiment only helped establish the connection between the lighting and electricity, nothing more. The truth about the discovery of electricity is a bit more complex than a man flying his kite. It actually goes back more than 2000 years back. We'll finish this for the topic for today's the homework. Note down the homeworks, all of you. What is torch? Second one, what are insulators and conductors? Thank you, children. Assalamu alaikum.